Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. This is the mid-April check-in for Capricorn. This is the love check-in for the middle of April. If this video resonates with you, please like, subscribe, and share. If it doesn't resonate with you, please enjoy throwing it away. Check out some other readers. There are plenty out there, and I would encourage you always to check out other readers regardless of whether or not this particular reading resonates with you or not, so that you can always get more clarity to your particular situation. So we're going to jump right into it for Capricorn. We're going to use the Radiant Rider-Waite deck here, right? It's traditional deck, all right? And then we're going to follow up with some romance angels, all right? Oracles. I've already shuffled the deck quite a bit before I started filming. One point about reversals, I do clear my decks between readings, so generally reversals will not come up. However, if they do come up, then they're pretty significant, because that means that card has specifically shifted for that shuffle, right? So it just adds an extra significance to the card, all right? So that's how I read my reversals. And let's check out what's going on for Capricorn mid-April for love. Those of you who are involved or single, looking for love, coming out of a relationship, going into one. Capricorn, born in the month of January for the most part, December 20th to January 20th. Earth energy. Oh, we got a flyer. Earth energy. All right, steadfast. Another flyer. Wow, Capricorn. What's going on with you guys? Show me. All right, here we go. Wow. This is interesting. Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck, we have, Temperance. All right. Temperance. So that's the Sagittarian card, specifically Sagittarius energy, right? This is the card for Sagittarius, Temperance, right? The bottom of the deck. All right, so that's taking your time, measuring, right? Your choices, your actions, you know, to make sure they're in line with your ultimate goals, right? Two flyers came out, 8 of Wands and 7 of Swords. So Capricorns, what's going on? There's been a lot of opportunities, a lot of communications coming in for you. Right? You've had a lot of frying pans in the fire, but there's been some inconsistent communication, right? Maybe perhaps some of these opportunities or these messages coming in to you are, you know, you're not being able to take full control of making your decisions because of some maybe deceptive communication, right? 7 of Swords is really kind of like sneaky, backstabby, playing games, you know, gossipy. It's all kinds of lower vibration communication that, you know, just pretty much amounts to a level of dishonesty, right? So let's see what's going on with these two flyers. At the heart, this is interesting because I just did Sagittarius, and Sagittarius had Queen of Cups at the center, but you have Queen of Wands. Right? Interestingly enough, you have Queen of Wands. So this is fire energy. This is feminine fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Queen of Wands is a no-nonsense. She's completely in touch with who she is, her ideals as a person, and her energy, how she directs her energy, especially her fire energy, right? Her intent, right? Her intent to get things done and to see the truth in all things, in all actions. Right? It's Queen of Wands, very fiery energy, right? Very energy that's been mastered, right? In a very nurturing way. So this is feminine, this is the feminine aspect of fire. So, you know, you're talking about, you know, the fierce motherhood, the fierce mother, the mother that protects, you know, also as well, right? Capricorn. So this is like feminine fire energy for you guys, and crossing over that, right, is six of Cups, which is happy home life. You know, it can mean past relationships as well, soulmate relationships, right? But this is like setting roots with your soulmate. You've met your soulmate, you've had that pow, and now you're just setting up that happy, beautiful home life, that contentment, that that is in balance with everything around you as well. This is a very happy love card, the happy cups card, 6 of Cups. All right, it's very beautiful with the Queen of Wands. So that's you right now, Capricorn, right? That energy, you feel like you're, right now it's all about your passions, right? And making sure that you get your passions, that you get your passion, things go according to you, according to the way that your set of ideals are, right? So the way you think that things should go, with honesty, hopefully getting rid of some of this energy with honesty, and working on top of you, that energy that's crossing you is happy soulmate energy, right? So this could be some of you that are involved with your soulmate, and that relationship is just furthering your own, right? Your own kind of capacity to move forward and to take action. Okay. Wow, Capricorn. Wow. All like major arcana except for up here you've got 2 of Swords. So right at the top you've got some decisions to make. So that's what I'm talking about. I believe that right now you're going through a period where you're having to change the way you communicate. A lot of people are changing the way they're communicating. I think a lot of this is like left over from the Mercury retrograde we came out of in April, because a lot of the readings in March, a lot of the mid-April readings talk about realigning your communication, realigning some things that may have not been working in the past, that's been lower vibration, it's been kind of like not honest, deceptive, not completely true to yourself, or dealing with people who are like that. And now you're having to make a decision, right? 2 of Swords. But you're still feeling kind of hampered. You're still feeling kind of like, how do I make this decision, right? So 2 of Swords is really interesting. A lot of people read this as like being indecisive, but it's the moon is up, right? The waters are running, right? And the figure is blindfolded. I take this card a lot of times also to mean that the decision can't be made just on face value, right? It's a situation where you just can't measure. It's not apples, it's apples to oranges. You're not able to make a decision on face value. You need to go deeper, right? You're needing to go deeper inside yourself, into your own emotions, and perhaps the truer side of yourself, what you really desire and what you really believe. We tell ourselves lies and then we make the wrong decision. You have to be honest with yourself about a scenario in order to make the correct decision, right? So a lot of times the hardest part is being honest with yourself about the scenario, right? We paint scenarios into the way we want them to be, and then we make a false decision. We make a decision based on a false premise. Right? So go deeper. And I think in this particular instance, Capricorn, this is what it's calling for you to go deeper. You're coming out of a period here of Hanged Man. Hanged Man is in his comfortable position here, upside down. This card very rarely comes reversed, although it did come reversed the other day for one of my readings. I think it was for Cancer. But he's upside down, so you're stuck, right? You're coming in a period where you're being stuck, but you're coming out of it, right? This Queen of Wands energy is going to push you out of it, right? It's that kind of Queen, like I said before, Queen of Wands is the fierce mother. It's the mother that forces you to be honest with yourself, and to be true in your actions, right? And that's the energy you're finding yourself coming across. And perhaps those of you who are in a relationship, your partner, the love of your partner is also allowing you to address this situation, because at the bottom you have the Hierophant, right? So that's holding on to can be commitment, but I think in this instance it's holding on to ideas and cultural beliefs that no longer serve you, right? So a lot of you Capricorns, perhaps you've been holding on to your idea of what a situation should be, what your idea of what a relationship should be, or your idea of what a partnership should be, right? Or communication should be, and that idea hasn't been serving you, and the idea has been based on how you were raised, the system that you were raised in, the cultural system and the social systems that you were raised in. So this is underlying all of this, right? but you've got a hanged man here, so this is a call. So you're being challenged mid-April, Capricorn. You're going to be challenged, right? This is a very specific reading, I think, for some Capricorns out there who will in a very real way be challenged, right? In a very real way with the actions that are coming in, the questions, the actions, the communications, the opportunities, that are coming into their life. That's what Eight of Wands is. It's a lot of opportunities and communications coming in, bang, 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 choices, right? And they're all different lengths, right? They're different lengths, so they're all different choices, right? So, but you're stuck, right? You're kind of stuck, right? And you're not really sure of how to make the choice, right? But the call is to go deeper. The call is to go deeper, and the Hierophant here being underneath of all of this, this is the challenge. The challenge for those of you who are in this situation, right? And you're finding it difficult to make the right decision, right? Because you've been having communication with people that's left you kind of uneasy and unsure-footed. For those of you, but yet you have a happy relationship and you do feel this energy of moving forward, but you feel stuck. This could be in business relationships. This could be at work. This could be, in any significant relationships. It could just be that, you have been unhappy with your social surroundings, and it's been down, maybe you've been getting into arguments with your friends, or you've been getting arguments with people, or you feel like you're not communicating well, right? So that's what this is talking about. When I say your situations and your relationships in life, I know it's broad, but for whoever this resonates with, it's specific, right? Because you're being specifically affected by this, right? And you're realizing that you need to make a decision on how to change. You're just not sure. You're not quite sure how or what. And I believe that if this resonates with you, the change needs to come in your fixed ideals, right? The principles that, reevaluate your principles and your ideas and where they come from, right? Take some time to reevaluate that, right? Because if they're not serving you, a lot of times we're brought up with certain ideas, certain, what you can and can't do, what isn't allowed, what should be, what shouldn't, what's right, and I'm not talking about good and bad. I'm talking about just bullshit. Like, you're too old to be in love with that person. You're too young, you know what I mean? You're of different backgrounds, races, religions, customs. I'm talking about very real ideas that you hold on to that hold you back from making the right decisions. It could be stereotypes that you're holding on to, right? And those stereotypes are making it difficult for you to take opportunity of some of the things coming through in your life, right? So you need to go deeper and you need to reevaluate that, Capricorn. That's why I say this is a very specific reading. You need to reevaluate those and come and bring those ideas in line with what you truly believe, and get ready to shake up that hanged man, because in the future, the wheel is here, the wheel of fortune. The wheel comes out. Whenever the wheel comes out, I say the wheel is turning. That means opportunities are happening. Divine opportunities are happening. And if you're ready now, you can take those opportunities. These are opportunities that aren't always around. The wheel of fortune isn't always turning on that level. But when this card comes out, that's the message, right? So you have an opportunity this mid-month. I think, Capricorns, you're going to have a real opportunity this mid-month to rebel, perhaps, against some of the beliefs and ideas that you've been stuck with. You're going to feel as though it's a rebellion, right? Temperance at the bottom of the deck. Remember, temperance, right? So rather than, perhaps some of you have been used to reacting a certain way, and rather than reacting that way, that knee-jerk reaction, right? You need to employ temperance and go back and reevaluate these ideas that might be holding you back, right? Because we want you happy. You want to be happy and you want to be fulfilled. And you know that right now you're at a level where you're not quite fulfilled. It's almost as if you're bursting at the seams. You know that this bubble or this skin of beliefs can't really contain you. You're meant for so much more, but you're feeling stuck because you don't know which way to go. You know, perhaps you're stuck between, you know, guilt, maybe a little bit of guilt, maybe a little bit of holding on to. Maybe you feel like you'll betray your family or your relatives or your loved ones, or maybe you feel like you will betray someone close to you by upsetting this apple cart, you know, within yourself. But ultimately, Capricorn, this is your life, right? And you have to, you know, and when it's not right, it's not right. And when the communication is a lower vibration like this, and when it's just not full of full truth, you really need to take some time back. Use the temperance that we can all draw on, right? And fall back so that you can make the right decision. You can go a little bit deeper inside yourself and make the decision that is really true to you, which will allow you to take the opportunities that are coming your way, that are very special opportunities this mid-April. All right, Capricorn, special reading for you today. Very specific. Let's check out the romance angels and see what they have to say. What kind of energy do we want Capricorn to go into mid-April with to help them deal with these this change, this real deep change in themselves that's going to bring them to a better version of themselves, a higher vibration of themselves, and ultimately lead them to more and more divine opportunities to even further increase themselves in their abundance? Show me for Capricorn. Oh, one fell out. Show me. Let go of control issues. Wow. So, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. All right, so that's at the bottom. I think your love life for a lot of you is doing pretty well. I don't think this is not necessarily about your love life, but I think that for those who are single, right, yes, it's about your love life because you need to do this in order to bring in the right love. For those of you who are already attached, I believe that, again, just like excuse me, just like the last reading for Sagittarius, that relationship is supporting you in this change, right? Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So, this is it, right? So this is what we're talking about. Codependency, dependency on rigid ideas, right, perhaps, right? Rigid ideas, right? Stuck lifestyles. You may be stuck in a lifestyle that's keeping you blurred, that's keeping you in this base communication. You may be stuck around people who are in that lifestyle. You need to change places, people, and things, right? So codependency and let go of control issues. So these are two sides of the same coin. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So this is the thing, you know. Perhaps these are some of the control issues. You have the Hierophant there. The Hierophant can be a sign also of codependency to lifestyles as well. You know, maybe you're used to always going out to the bar and always doing this and always doing that. And you're always finding yourself in the same situation that's bringing you strife, unhappiness, you know, that's leaving you unable and confused to make the right decisions or take advantage of the right. You feel like every time an opportunity comes your way, it's slipping through your fingers because you don't know how to make the right decision. And here we are. This is what it is. You have to let go of control issues and the codependency that you've come accustomed to, right, in your life. And a lot of this has to do, Capricorns, with your set of ideas and ideals that you have aligned yourself with, but perhaps you haven't taken the time to really think, are these mine? All right? So very specific reading. There's going to be some stuff happening for you guys in mid-April. All right? Be aware. Be open. I try to keep these readings short, and the month-long readings are longer, certainly, where we go a lot deeper. But for right now, this is you, Capricorn. This is a great reading. If you pay attention to what's going on, you're going to make a good shift this month, and you've got some great opportunities coming your way. All right, Capricorns, for now, bye-bye.